Rassie Erasmus has well established that Cheslin Kolbe can play in pretty much any single position that he might want to play, whether it's a forward, whether it's a back, whether, you know, flanker, scrum half. At this point in time, Rassie does not care where he plays Cheslin Kolbe because he knows what kind of result he's going to get from him. Now, my question is he the greatest utility man in rugby? And by that, I mean a player that is proficient in multiple positions and able to play there consistently. Now, Cheslin, he does play his trade in Japan. It is not as competitive of a league than, for instance, Europe. The URC, so on. It's not as competitive, but if you're looking at a international scale to a certain degree, it does benefit South Africa more. But that's a debate for a different day. My question is he the best utility man in rugby? So being able to be proficient in as many different positions as possible. Honestly, I do think he is. I don't think there is another player out there at this moment in time that can play in as many different positions as he can effectively. And by effectively, I mean play it as if it was their natural position to play. And we've seen this with Rassie, because I do call him an evil genius, because he is, and he's able to do so many different things, and he really utilizes Cheslin in every way physically possible. Now, we do see the likes of Cheslin being nominated for the World's Player of the Year. Unfortunately, he did lose it, but he lost it to a fellow South African, Peter Steph de Toy. And that gets me thinking, how many, I guess Cheslin Kolbe, his natural position is a winger, but where would you generally classify Cheslin, right? So my question to you guys is there another utility man in rugby that can play in as many different positions as Cheslin can? Because I can't think of any other position, right? Or sorry, any other player that can play in this position as well, in any position as effectively as Cheslin Kolbe can. Now you got to think, Cheslin Kolbe doesn't necessarily have the greatest try scoring records. You know, he's not up there with the likes of Brian Habana, where he's just breaking records, you know, very, very flashy for the show, awards, accolades. You know, he's very much that kind of silent killer. And you look at what he does for the team. For him, this is the way I see it. His benefit to the team far surpasses anything individual, right? So, as a comparison, you look at DuPont. DuPont has every single damn accolade that any single person can possibly have. But is he that consistent with France? Always, like Cheslin is. Is he dominant in every single aspect to the point where he is providing his team with everything that is needed, all right, to be the best? And I don't think that there's another player right now that does this as well as Cheslin, to be specific, because there probably are different utility men, but people that do it as effectively as Cheslin Kolbe does. So you can see why he was nominated for World Player of the Year. You can see why he was in the Team of the Year as well. You'd be stupid not to have him there. But who else ranks up with Cheslin in this kind of, you know, niche role that he's in? Because Rassie can say, look, I want you to play play him as a number one, play him as a prop. and Cheslin will be, yes, Rasi. Okay. And it's just something special about something special about Cheslin Kolbe, because you look in the World Cup, well, the last World Cup, you look at I think it was the semi-finals, and you look at what Cheslin really, really does. He'd much rather allow for that scoring opportunity. He's there on the up and unders. He's putting pressure constantly, forcing he's forcing penalties, and he's just this is like this bulldog that is just constantly fighting and fighting and fighting. So honestly, I don't think that there is another player like Cheslin Kolbe at this moment in time. But let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. If you guys do want to see more rugby content, please like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.